leg day. I start my warm up and then get to it. For squats, what I usually, right now I'm working on my butt wink, so I don't go heavy every time. So I'm gonna challenge the weight today. See what we can get to. These sleeves. Look at these socks. I got them from Progressive. I think I gotta get new knee sleeves and size down. The most strenuous part of my workout. So, I already hit this weight, obviously. So I'm gonna go up. These are 55 plates. So this is, instead of 135, this is 155. So I'm gonna add 50 to make it 205. If this feels a little heavy, then I will keep it for another set with the belt and then go up.
Glock 19, it came with a drum. Yeah, that's my favorite gun. Ask if he my only nigga. I said no, but you my favorite one. Nah, for real. Yeah, red bitch, nigga, I one. Nah, I can't make you mine, but I can make you come. Freak up in the sheets, in them streets, baby, I'm a thug. I just do 2001 to this fucking club. I'm popping this so hard cause I ain't used to.
When I'm losing weight, the weight's gonna get heavier. So this for 10 or 12 when I was 160. Now, it happens. It happens.
Run up on big Joe, you won't, I bet your ass be on the floor. Big carbon here like Mayweather, two to come through and blow. I don't got millions out there.
Okay, so I think I'm just gonna keep it here. 4 of these at 4 to 5 reps. I'm hoping for 5. I have Bulgarians today. Reverse hack squat. Some super glute stuff.
Rap bitches and make it real, ho. Yeah, two-tone Cartier match the nails, ho. Yeah, no competition, these bitches stale, ho. Yeah, curving, no curving, my shit is layers, ho. Yeah, say they get money, but I can't tell, ho. Yeah, keep running circles around the snail, ho. Yeah, and my shit bumping up in the jail, ho.
When I look back at the last 10 years, the mistakes that really stick out aren't the big, flashy ones. They're kind of the quiet moments when I did nothing and life just kind of took over, or when I slipped back into old habits that left me feeling disappointed in myself. And honestly, if today's me could go back, I'd handle a lot of these moments completely differently. And instead of beating myself up over them, I'm choosing to let that bring me peace and not depression. And I've always been my own toughest critic for the longest time. I played the victim, letting life happen to me instead of for me. And I'd get pulled into that dark place of feeling stuck and depressed, telling myself that I'll get to it someday or I'll be fine. But the longer I avoided the hard stuff, the bigger and scarier it grew, and the harder to deal with mentally. And I used to be so anxious about money, for example, that I wouldn't even look at my bank account. And instead of freezing and doing that continuously, I chose to learn and get a plan. And that small shift could change everything. And with fitness, I always dreamed about transforming my journey and sharing it but the idea of recording around people kept me stuck. And every tough moment in my life has shown me one truth, that mindset is everything. And that's super cliche, but it used to spiral me into silence and distraction, missing the lessons and what I needed. But when I started stacking small wins, like going to the mechanic alone, or making phone calls, or showing up to a new gym, or just eating better, I began to feel in control, and facing the hard stuff feels less like a battle and more like a natural step, because you're already doing a lot of things that are within your control. And discipline is just devotion to peace in my eyes. Showing up for things that don't give instant rewards definitely grows your patience, your trust in yourself, and your faith, whatever that means to you. When I felt totally lost, I didn't know where to start. So I made a pros and cons list of everything. I'd write down the problem, all the possible solutions, even the wild ones, and I would weigh the benefits and the drawbacks. And seeing it all laid out made the choices feel real and manageable. And I didn't get caught in my head about like forgetting something. And it also helped me figure out what to research or conversations I needed to have before moving forward. Like questions to ask or people to contact, especially if you have other people in your life. And step by step, with a lot of patience and a lot of self-truth, you have to be honest with yourself through this process. Through all of that, progress eventually becomes inevitable. And that's definitely a mindset worth growing. It's very challenging to step out of your comfort zone, and also to be honest with yourself and see that sometimes things could have been avoided. Like, people will always be shitty, but there's always a way we could have learned or grown from the situation, or maybe you handled everything well and you just learned something about the next steps you needed to take if that ever happens again. Like, whatever it may be. I know that a lot of people are going through breakups right now, so finding something that makes you feel 1% better each day, and that doesn't even go for breakups, that can just go for whatever you're going through. Whatever feels like the most actionable step is realistic. And it's okay to start where you're realistic. If you're like me and you're really tough on yourself, you want to start balls to the wall right away, but it never sustains itself. And really just showing up. It doesn't matter if you completely change what you want to do. If you tell everyone you want to be a power lifter, then you decide you don't want to be a power lifter anymore, you don't have to feel embarrassed by that. You can just keep showing up and share your journey as is. And the people who resonate will come towards you, and the people who don't will naturally fall away. And it's definitely a blessing to be disappointed in yourself and to be disappointed in other people, because sometimes disappointment and dissatisfaction is a great catalyst for change. It can also be a great catalyst for destruction. So that's the choice you have to make. And this is my wonderful walk today with Zucchini Boy. But have a great week and stay strong.